But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures.
When all goes dark, you'll just be gone.
I'll high-five you all when I see you.
Mobile respawn beacon here.
My synapses are firing again.
This was a failure for one of us.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns. I know what I'm looking for. I won't walk away without it. 너를 찾을 거야.
T, it's me. Be careful. He's watching you.
Adventurers, raiders, explorers. They risk everything in search of fame, fortune, and answers. Few find what they're looking for. But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures.
When all goes dark, you'll just be gone.
I'll high-five you all when I see you.
Mobile respawn beacon here.
My synapses are firing again.
This was a failure for one of us.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns. I know what I'm looking for. I won't walk away without it. 너를 찾을 거야.
T, it's me. Be careful. He's watching you.
Adventurers, raiders, explorers. They risk everything in search of fame, fortune, and answers. Few find what they're looking for. But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures.
When all goes dark, you'll just be gone.
I'll high-five you all when I see you.
Mobile respawn beacon here.
My synapses are firing again.
This was a failure for one of us.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns. I know what I'm looking for. I won't walk away without it. 너를 찾을 거야.
T, it's me. Be careful. He's watching you.
Adventurers, raiders, explorers. They risk everything in search of fame, fortune, and answers. Few find what they're looking for. But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures.
When it all goes dark, you'll just be gone.
I'll high-five you all when I see you.
Mobile respawn beacon here.
My synapses are firing again.
This was a failure for one of us.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns. I know what I'm looking for. I won't walk away without it. 너를 찾을 거야.
T, it's me. Be careful. He's watching you.
Adventurers, raiders, explorers. They risk everything in search of fame, fortune, and answers. Few find what they're looking for. But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures.
When it all goes
Adventurers, raiders, explorers. They risk everything in search of fame, fortune, and answers. Few find what they're looking for. But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures.
When it all goes dark, you'll just be gone.
I'll high-five you all when I see you.
Mobile respawn beacon here.
My synapses are firing again.
This was a failure for one of us.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns. I know what I'm looking for. I won't walk away without it. 너를 찾을 거야.
T, it's me. Be careful. He's watching you.
Hey everybody, welcome to our next episode of the Dev Stream. Hard to believe it is June already, and we got a lot of really fun stuff to talk about. I am Jay Frechette, Community Manager for Respawn. With me, Jason McCord and Chad Grenier, our fearless leaders on the Apex team. Guys, thank you for joining us remotely here for this episode, for a very exciting episode.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, it's always like we always say time is hard to judge during these times right now. So it's like it's nice having these dev streams. Just like, oh, it's been a month. Here we go. Time for another check-in. So it is the 22nd. EA Play has just happened on the 18th. We had some pretty awesome stuff to talk about for Apex. I think, Chad, as you were the arbiter of our messaging there, why don't we recap what we announced just last on the 18th for EA Play?
Yeah, I was really excited to just announce lots of things coming to Apex. So for starters, we're bringing Apex to Steam, which is awesome because now you have two choices, Origin or Steam. You've got your Steam friends. You'll be able to invite them, play with them, etc. So I think that's huge. But I would say even more exciting than that is we're bringing the game to Switch. Always wanted to work on a Nintendo title, so super excited. And because we're going to be on these platforms, of course, we need crossplay. So crossplay is coming this fall. You'll be able to play across all those platforms together with your friends. So couldn't be more excited. It's actually kind of surreal to think that we're actually going to be able to play with each other. McCord plays on PlayStation. I play on Xbox. I think you play on PC. We'll finally be able to party up.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a hard one to keep a lid on, I think, internally as we've been playtesting and it's becoming a real thing and building up to this announcement. This is one of those things that we're working on that felt really good to finally have out there in the wild. And we know players have really been asking for these things too. Info on playapex.com. We'll be talking more about these things, into the year, but very, very exciting stuff coming out of EA Play. We also announced another thing I know players have been hotly requesting, our next collection event, Lost Treasures, yes, which launches tomorrow, which is really exciting. And so like our previous events, we're introducing great new content. We got some great new changes that are happening to the game. Let's first go into some of the content stuff. First and foremost, would not be an event without a limited time mode. And Armed and Dangerous is returning with a twist this time. McCord, you want to walk us through that?
Yeah, so Armed and Dangerous, it's called Armed and Dangerous Evolved. The Armed and Dangerous that sort of smashed with Battle Armor Evolved that we released at the end of season 4. Shotguns and snipers with Evo shields for everyone. So everyone spawns with Evo shields, and you'll play it on Kings Canyon. Yeah, and then the difference this time around is Mastiffs on the ground instead of Peacekeepers, and I think the Evo shields are going to pull a lot more snipers out of the woodwork.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It's been really fun to play that internally, for sure. Another thing also with the collection events, a Newtown Takeover. This time it's Crypto's turn. This is a really neat location. Also has some interesting gameplay twist to it. So, what can we expect in Crypto's map room, we're calling it, when it hits Kings Canyon?
Crypto's map room, yeah, in Kings Canyon. It's over on the landing pad, or maybe you call it the gas station is how we call it, next to Repulsor. So it kind of takes over that little spot on the edge of the map. It's a large building. It's green and white building, very crypto looking. Got a big satellite dish on top of it. You can enter it from the ground or from the roof, or there's a tunnel underneath that takes you up into it. And there's a jump tower and a respawn beacon nearby. And so the centerpiece of this town takeover is this hologram map of Kings Canyon in the middle of the building. And there's a button there. When you activate that button, the satellite dish pings the entire map for your squad. You can actually see the location of every player on the map for a few seconds. And you can pull that up on you can see them on the holo map. So you see the ping go out on the holo map and you see all the little dots of where everybody is. It looks really cool. And then you can pull up your world map in game, and you can see where all the players are there as well, you and your squad. So that's a really powerful tool, obviously, which is why it's located where it is. You also get to see the next ring when you do that too. So you get a lot of information when you do this, which is sort of Crypto's thing, right? You can also...
we also reveal, if you get pinged with the satellite, that someone was there and just initiated it, right? So
yeah.
You can go be like, someone's in there. You can go seek them out. That's what I do and die.
There's TVs in the just Chad, this is for you since you die when you do this. There's TVs around the room that say how many squads are nearby. So you should be able to get a good understanding of how risky it is to hit this button and get this information.
Yeah, it's really cool. And shout out to the artists. I think that just did a killer job with the holo table in the center. That just seeing the map displayed that way and then showing off the pings, I thought just looked really rad how that came out in there at the end, for sure.
You could jump down into it and walk around on it, and you feel like a giant walking around in the hologram map. It's awesome.
You could be like you feel like one of the Leviathans for a second, crawling through there.
And then there's those bunkers around Kings Canyon should start to open up soon too.
Yes, that's right. That's
Might
right.
be something
Also very
crypto
cool.
related in there.
Another thing we're introducing with this event and our limited time mode, and this is one of the early things we've worked on in partnership with Respawn Vancouver, a mobile Respawn beacon. This is a very exciting element that we're adding into the game. So McCord, can you kind of like break down like how this works and sort of like how we're introducing it for players in the Lost Treasures event?
Yeah, the mobile Respawn beacon is an item that you loot. You use it from your inventory, sort of like the ultimate accelerant. You open up your inventory and use it. And then you get to place it like a care package. So you have a clacker that comes out and you get to see the ghost of it. When you use it, it drops down from the sky and lands and makes a lot of noise, just like a care package would. And then anybody can use it. So at that point, once you use it, it goes away. At that, you use it to bring in your friendly and on a dropship. So you get these really cool clutch revives in places that you could never do that before in different locations. A lot of times you'll get in like the last 1 or 2 rings and there's no more revive. There's no more Respawn beacons left. So now you just get to bring one in to that final circle with try and get that clutch revive. You also, so to introduce this in Armed and Dangerous Evolved, we're going to turn off all the Respawn beacons on the map and everyone gets to come in to the map with one in their inventory. So everyone gets a chance to try it really easily. And then once the mode is over, it'll go into the normal loot pool and the Respawn beacons will come back on.
Yeah, I had a great moment. I remember when we were playtesting it where it kind of clicked with me where a teammate had gone down and I grabbed their card. I immediately pulled up to map to look for a Respawn beacon. It didn't see me and I kind of panicked for a second and then realized the mode we were playing that I had it in my inventory and ended up calling it right there on the spot and bringing someone in. And we ended up winning the match. So that was kind of like the moment for me in playtest where I was like, oh, this is so cool, just this extra agency that you have to make those decisions, which is really cool.
It's actually
and a cool
we,
thing to see it come together.
Yeah, it's actually why we did that in the mode, so that it takes a little bit of relearning. When your teammates goes down, you grab their card and your first instinct is run to the spot. I know the spots, right? And you get ready to go. And even if you have it in your inventory, it just doesn't click. We were even having a hard time remembering when we started testing this thing, right? So in the mode, you don't have any option. And you immediately go like, where's the Respawn beacon? I can't find one. Oh yeah, I have one on me. And let me go find a safe spot and call it in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm always looking, when we introduce new mechanics like this, seeing the replay videos, the comeback stories, and what players are going to do and creative solutions that they find for calling people back. So, and I think especially seeing how this could potentially affect pro play as well, especially in those end circles, is going to be super interesting to see how it goes. We'll be looking at player feedback big time on this, so make sure to get your hands on it and let us know how you guys are enjoying it, what you think of it, for sure.
I challenge everybody out there to try to win a match by calling in the mobile Respawn beacon. I bet it's possible. It can land on someone. That would be great.
Yes. Please, I want to see those clips. That'd be pretty amazing. The art, because when it comes down and breaks apart, like it looks awesome. It's super cool, as always. We've introduced a new heirloom in this event. I feel like every time our artists and animators are just trying to like bring it up another notch since we started introducing these. This is no exception. Mirage being our next winner, I guess, for the heirlooms with his little fun trophies. That's just, we're showing some gameplay footage of it. It's just hilarious. Just credit to our amazing artists and animators who build this stuff. It's just super fun. Fits his personality, I think, perfectly.
Great problem.
That'll be your next heirloom. Exactly. I think it's fun to come up with. It's great to your community think of what they think other legends would have as their heirlooms. And I remember Mirage the statue being one that was coming up pretty often, especially from his scene in the Season 3 CG trailer where he gives his statue a little poke. So it just felt right on point for him. For sure. Very, very exciting stuff. So that's available now in the event as well. We have brand new cosmetics, some awesome new skins. You're seeing a few of them there behind Chad, and we're rolling some B-roll here that'll show you some of the other cosmetics that are earnable and chaseable in the game as well. All the details are in our event blog on Play Apex, so go ahead and you guys can check that out for more. Another thing we want to talk about here with this is not just the content, but also some big changes that are coming to the game. There's got a lot of things that are happening in the patch notes. Those are live right now, so you guys can follow along. We're not going to go through all of them, but thought there were some bigger changes in here that McCord wants to speak to as far as what the team is thinking from a design standpoint, especially on some of the changes we're making to Legends for this update, which are pretty exciting. So, Cord, without further ado, why don't you take it away on some of the cool new things that are coming in the patch notes tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll try to go through these relatively fast. Like you said, you can read along online on the patch notes. One of the big ones is Lifeline. Quick Band-Aid pull is Fast Heal is gone on Lifeline. we're trying to push her into a role of helping others instead of just being sort of able to heal herself really fast. So what we did instead is we added a new ability, a new passive called Combat Revive. So when she reses somebody, she drops her dot drone down on her friendly, and the dot does the rest, does the shield and everything, and she's immediately guns up again and can keep fighting. So she is the combat medic, right? That really plays to her archetype. She can res and fight, or she can res two people at once. She can drop the drone and then she can go res her other friend as well at the exact same time. A while ago, we gave Gibraltar fast heal while in the bubble. So we wanted to sort of keep trying to pull those two apart a little bit more and give her something new. We also lowered her cooldown on her heal drone, so you can use it more often. And we also improved her care package. So she now will still get like one of her doors will always be like a purple armor or a purple helmet or KO shield. The other one could be up to 3 healing items, and the other one could be up to 2 high tier attachments. So she's a little more reliable as somebody who can call in stuff for everybody. Another big one is Octane. We have heard people feedback on Octane. So we looked at what he wants to be and where he needs to get a little better. First off, he can sprint 10% faster while stemmed. So that's going to be really good for feeling like the speediest legend, which is what I hear a lot, right? He's supposed to be the fastest. He should be the fastest. Stem activation also cancels slow. So slow when getting shot, slow while moving through gas, slow when getting hit by Bangor's ultimate, any kind of slow. Stem, you just activate stem and you'll punch right through it. And then the fun one is his jump pad gives everybody that uses it a double jump. So you hit it, midway through, just right after you hit it, you now have the prompt to double jump, and when you double jump, you can redirect your direction. Because what we wanted to make, we got a lot of feedback that Octane's really predictable once he hits the jump pad and he's flying through the air. So we want to give you Octane and the teammates that use the jump an opportunity to reposition really easily. So that should be a good one for him. For Wraith, so we're still looking at Wraith. I think maybe right now all Wraith mains are going like, no, please. Not again. Her win encounter ratio is very high still. So we looked at how we could tweak her. Like we didn't want to keep nerfing her into the ground. So we looked at what can we give back to her if we're going to take something away. So what we're doing here is we're going to,
Void running.
Her tactical takes a little longer to activate. So it goes from 0.4 seconds to 1.25 seconds. So whenever you go to do her hand goes out to do her phase. Now she has a little extra animation that comes out and then she does it. To compensate for that,
Phasing.
She gets a minor speed boost when it fires. She can stay in the phase for an extra second. So it's no longer a 3-second phase, but now it's a 4-second phase. She can use it more often, from 35 seconds down to 25-second cooldown. And you can see other players while you're in the void. So this makes for much better positioning strategy when you're in there. Hopefully you're not going to have as many opportunities or any more situations where you just pop back into the world next to some enemies. One more little tweak is her ultimate positioning came down a little bit from 4,000 to 3,000 units. We want her ult to be more about repositioning in fights instead of repositioning at really long distances, which is what Pathfinder is more about. So that's right. For Wattson, Wattson's goal this patch is to enable players to be able to breach Wattson positions, which is a really strong, she has a really strong foothold when she takes a building. So now her trophy lasts for 90 seconds instead of infinite. There's this cool little timer on the base of it, so you can see how long it has. But you can have 3 out at a time, and she can stack ultimate accelerates 2 at a time. So.
There is more honor in death than a life without test. defeated you. The pride of life holds for you. Your journey ends today. Your final hour cannot be escaped. Embrace it. After this, we should hang out.
Champion challenger is little if you die. Champion challenger is little if you die.
Hope you're ready for some fun. This is my favorite part. Fun.
you did good. I think you did good. I mean, well, maybe not that good after all. I mean, look at you. Okay, bye.
Hey. I was just playing the quest. It's actually really hard. Oh god. I hope no one's watching. As long as nobody actually watches. I'm reading the story! Now I just went out of it. Was it the one called The Pit? No? Wait, Okay, wait. Can you just invite me again? I was just checking if it was something weird happening in the party. There we go. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It's really hard. Yes, I died twice. Also, Wraith's new animation thing is kind of painful.
Dafür wurde ich erschaffen, glaube ich.
You know what? I'll play Wraith, and then we can maybe do like a team strategy thing. Because I think you get your ultimate at some point. Maybe. Oh, you have that Pathfinder banner too. The banner frame. I like it. I have that one too. I got it on like my second treasure pack or something. That's why the first character I played with was Pathfinder. Okay, there's a couple prowlers coming up here. Careful. Yep. My loot. Yeah, apparently. There's more. Behind. Oh! I'm gonna go do the thing. You fight off those things. There's another one this way. Oh yes there is. Oh, I got a gold prowler and a PK. What did you get? Where's the energy ammo? No, I don't have a shield battery, otherwise I would have given it to you. Can you take the... Okay, the thing's not there yet.
Gute Arbeit, Team. Wir haben das Teil gefunden.
Lade meine Schilde auf.
Wait. Let me do a thing. Ha ha ha! I went right past them. question. Yeah, I think so. Why is it so much easier with 2 people? It didn't load for me yet. I still have the green screen of Doom, and now it's loading. How many kills did you get? I suppose you got more than me, I got 45. Wait, let me read. Okay. The Oblivious Mole, Chapter 6. I am an idiot. I know that's not true. I'm a genius, but the longer Watson and I spent in the back of Mirage's bar working on the artifact, the more I realize I'm not even close to her level, or Watson. And the Faraday almond shit does what exactly? It does many things, but it mostly acts as a shield against a wide range of electromagnetic and electrostatic interfaces, while also providing an ideal resonance environment for the core. But I don't think it belonged to her. See the pins along the side of the armature? I think it was retrofitted. Her? Boys are loud and obvious. This artifact is very coy. Mysterious. Definitely a girl. Aren't you a smarty pants? A what? You've never heard that before? My mum used to say that all the time. Aren't you a little smarty pants? I never knew my mum. She died before my 4th birthday. I'm sorry. Thank you, but I'm not sad. I never knew what I was missing. You're very direct. Smarty pants usually are. Oh, that's the thing Tom Casiello was talking about on an interview I saw. Are you still there, Justin? I saw an interview with on Chris Edgley's stream. Chris Edgley is the voice actor for Pathfinder. He had Tom Casiello, who is a senior writer in Respawn, on his podcast, and they talked a bit about characters. I've been listening to his podcast a lot lately. It's actually really fun. He has a bunch of he's trying to get everyone on like working on Apex, on obviously not the whole team, but like the core people. And it's actually it's a lot of really interesting things. Yes. You know, I'm glad Wraith convinced us to see this through. I like working with you. I like working with you too. It's fun to boss you around while I'm recovering. Can you get the Scomp housing lifeline in Gibraltar brought back? Sure. Hack, watch out for me. Oh yeah, that's his drone. It's called Hack. It has a name. Yeah, very, very cringy. Almost Bangalore level cringe. I get up as Watson looks over at my drone, hovering perfectly still near my chair. Why didn't you program Hack with a personality? It's just a drone. And drone can still have a little fun. You should program it with some jokes. I could help you. I'm very funny. Sure. Sure, I'll think about it. Where did Gibraltar put the housing anyway? No. I'm not saying that one out loud. She giggles and I can't help it. I smile. I can't remember the last time I did that. that away. Here. I pass through the bar. Kostik is discussing the artifact with Bloodhound. Loba sits at the bar, her gun on the counter in front of her. She's been alone since she got in this morning. No one has said a word to her. Oh gosh, has she been drinking all day? Seriously, Loba, you can't be that sad. Oh well. She's trying to look calm, put together. I can see the way she flinches at every sound. I see Gibraltar and Lifeline finishing up the repairs on Octane's leg as their patient lies on the bar, unlike Loba. They're not even trying to look calm. Oh god. Gibby dude, don't you pick up busted people for a living? That's my ankle, not my thigh. Who else put together all wrong because of you? Aha! Like no ankle I've ever seen. Idiots. But at least entertaining. I can't speak Korean! Yo, where's the part you brought back from the void last night? Lifeline's got you, brother. We're working like a well-oiled machine. Ungrateful thing, aren't you, Silver? Don't go harassing the folks who are willing to fix you when you bust yourself up. Did somebody leave a window open? I feel like there's a bee buzzing around in here. I said I was sorry, you spat. More like you never did when you were in the wrong. Wow, that bee is really loud. How about giving you to walk around on your stumps, huh? Ha, then I'll just try and dock around. You can hit the brakes on the Oct train. You can't hit the brakes on the Oct train. Gosh, that joke. Oh, only 50%. The story's longer. So your ears do work. I swear your menace don't what needs to be locked up. You're a menace. What needs to be locked up. I share a look with Gibraltar. He smiles. He has a lot more patience than I do. That's when we hear it. I see you're doing well, James. We all spin around toward Watson and my workstation. We're greeted by something confusing. Is he wearing a top hat? That would be very confusing. My drone has Watson backed up against the wall. Revenant's voice is coming through its speaker. Oh, that's creepy. You can't hack. That's too meta. This thing doesn't have any sharp edges. What's the point? Hack. Gumanahe. Jimanahe. Probably. Crypto, what's going on? How did he hack into the drone? I don't know. Hack isn't hackable. Got a new message from my little friend and I thought I'd check in with my favorite pack of skin bags. I hear you found something that belongs to me and I'd like to give you a piece of my mind. Get it, Watson? Huh? Get it? Watson whimpers as the drone suddenly flies over to Loba. I thought you were so clever. Get on my face, demonio. She turns away, Hack darts around and hovers an inch from her nose. You had me tagging along, helping you find the one thing that can destroy me. And just as you're about to get your hands on it, your new friends betray you. The one thing that can destroy him. Is that command backspace? Command backspace. That's how you destroy things, right? Hold that thought, girlie. I wanna do this face to face. I'll see you soon. Very soon. Hack drops to the ground. Oh no! Out of the tree! Nobody move. Crypto, how many people have been near your drone in the last 48 hours? No one. Just me and Watson. You're sure? Of course I'm sure. That is not the kind of personality I was talking about, Crypto. I look at Watson. She's shaking. I reach out to console her, but she recoils. When she finally looks at me again, there's something in her eyes I don't like. It is in everyone's eyes when I lift my head. I know that look. Wait, you think I did this? Why would I let Revenant have access to my drone? You wouldn't. Unless you were already working together. Unless you are the mole. Obviously he's not the mole. Have you heard the in-game voice lines between them? He's so rude to him. I think Bloodhound's the mole. He's the only one not being extremely rude to Revenant. Everyone is, rightfully so. Yeah, I know that look too well. Why would it be Crypto though? All Crypto wants is to like destroy the things, destroy the place and find answers. He wants his sister back. I was not prepared for this. The Shattered Spirit. Okay. So this artifact very much looks like a face. I don't think it might be another simulacrum though. Yeah, exactly. What if it's a new simulacrum? Is that another one from Titanfall? Yeah. Gotta play Titanfall. I might buy Premiere when I get money. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go Oh, you spawn with a Mozambique. Okay, so I'm gonna be running double triple takes for the next 2 weeks. Obviously.
Zielautomatik gibt's nicht, Leute.
Double triple takes. It's the best shotgun in the game. Let's go to the map room later. The map room's over there. Where everyone is landing. This is like Trials. Where everyone just landed Trials. Yeah. Charge rifle.
Feind ausgeschaltet. Hier ist ein Longbow.
I don't like the longbow. I'll take the Evo.
Wir sind schon Feind eliminiert.
Kontakt. Gegner, genau hier.
Up top.
Achte auf den neuen Schuss. Eröffne Feuer auf.
Lade nach. Squad formatiert.
Hier ist eine IVA-Schrotflinte.
Mobiler Respawn-Sender. Hier.
I'm gonna take this triple take.
Ich repariere mich selbst.
I don't have any health heals. I have 3 respawn beacons. 4.
Mir geht's gut. Klicke mich nur zusammen.
Hier ist eine Mastiff.
And just need another triple take and I'm good.
Aber einen mobilen Respawn-Sender gefunden.
Yeah, I have 4 of them.
Neuer Killspitzenreiter bestimmt.
I guess let's go over here.
Zu dieser Position.
Our race was absolutely murdering everyone. I got 1.
Schädelspalter.
Das allsehende Auge. Ja, es sind keine Squads in der Nähe. Ich verlasse meine Drohne. Ich brauche Schrotpatronen.
Oh! I heard the sound of an octane.
Neuer Killspitzenreiter bestimmt.
Neuer
Somewhere.
Killspitzenreiter.
Oh, give me that triple take. Goodbye, shotgun.
Ich brauche Gesundheit.
Hello?
Ich habe einen mobilen Respawn-Center entdeckt.
Aktuell in Bewegung.
Brauche einen Rucksack.
Wir haben Glück. Wir sind schon im Ring.
I still have 2.
Ich brauche ein erweitertes Scharfschützenmagazin, falls ihr eins seht.
Granatdistanz.
Ja, das nehme ich.
Yes, please.
Danke.
Schon okay.
I have 82 sniper ammo. That's more than I've ever had in my inventory at once.
Liefere Care-Paket aus.
Da kommt ein Care-Paket. Hier ist eine Optik. Für Scharfschützen.
I hate those.
An dem Ort da drüben hat schon jemand gesucht. Platziere meine Augen am Himmel. Wir formieren uns hier neu.
No, I was trying to ping that there's no squads.
Ich signalisiere meiner Drohne, sie soll zurückkommen.
Feind gesichtet.
Okay.
Ist angekommen.
Ziel.
Are there 0 heals in this game? I have 1 battery and I have 1 battery and 1 cell, and that's it.
Ziel gesichtet.
Got her.
Wir haben sie fertig gemacht. Das war der letzte.
Need 1 more. Oh, a gold triple take. Heals.
Werde ich bin am Boden.
Oh
Ich
shit.
muss zurück ins Spiel.
Res me?
nach!
Ich brauche Gesundheit.
I have 2 syringes. Wraith took them.
Gib mir eine Sekunde.
Ich muss meine Schilde aufladen.
Setz dir eine Seilrutsche ein.
Werde beschossen. Ach, ich bin ausgeschaltet. Feindkontakt.
Jetzt sind's nur noch wir beide. Gib mir eine Sekunde. Heile mich.
I do.
Lade meine Schilde auf.
But if I literally need 1 damage for my evos. Yeah, you go for it.
Hab das Abzeichen unseres Freundes geholt. Wir können ihn zurückbringen.
Let's just do this right here.
Moment. Schilde werden aufgeladen.
It's like a care package. Are you doing it?
Vielleicht gibt's da lang was Gutes.
Stehe unter Beschuss. Ich bin am Boden, aber ich bin noch nicht fertig.
I couldn't hear them!